What up, what up, what up? What y'all looking at? Y'all looking at 68 El Camino. 24 by 12. What a fat ass lift. Gotta be a 10-inch lift. Didn't measure it yet. But boom. The maroon Fox Chevy is gone. This is just a rear end setup. It's a quick job. I know I'm saying quick job now, but you'll probably see it here for a minute. But anyways, we have the 9-inch, which is already narrowed. But you guys know, I cut these off. We got the super drop boxes right here to go on it. We got the coilovers. We got the bracket kit. We got the badass coilover lower mount setup with the double brackets right there. We got the axles, boom, that are already measured up for the rear end. We got the peg right there. The upper control arms, the lower control arms, the axle plates, the anti-roll, the anti-roll pack, the inserts for the arms. These are the inserts for the super drop boxes for the control arm. All Viking. This is C217s, which is a 10-inch coilover setup. The springs are a 250, 10 DP. Oh, we don't have 225 because of El Camino, because there's not that much weight back here. Everything that I had him get, he got, and this car came from Chris at Streetcar Headquarters, Indiana. I'm not exactly sure what town, but this is what I'm gonna work on till it's done. Put those up underneath the bag like it is. As you can see, the car is already tubbed, and the car is already frame notched. Let me go to this side. There's the all-star frame plate, that kit that's in there. That's how they notched it. Boom. So it's already done. Front suspension is totally done. But yeah. So maroon Chevy left. This had to come in. This came in right off of the flatbed. We had to slide it onto the lift from the flatbed. So it took a little bit of work, but we were able to do it. Somebody had put like a very strong aftermarket trailer hitch setup underneath there. So I was able to use the jack on there to get it to exactly where I wanted it on the lift, so that way it wasn't too nose heavy. But that's how the wheel looks underneath there. That's actually really low, because you can see how when the axle would be in there, how close the rear end would be to the frame. So I'm actually gonna C-notch it a little bit. I'm gonna put a ladder bar cross member across underneath of it, and I'm gonna tie into the lower control arm mounts up to the upper control arm mounts. And then when I do the cross brace, which the cross brace comes in the kit right there, when that goes across the top for the coilovers, I'll come off of that from, you know, back here where it goes, and I'll go to the front of that, I'll go down, but I'll tie it all together. But this is day one of the 68 El Camino from Streetcar Headquarters, so that way I can figure out everything. We already figured out all parts. Car probably runs, but I don't need to start it. No reason for me to start it. Just a quick rear end setup. He's been on me for a long time. A sad situation with the guy that was building the car. He passed away. Not the owner of the car, the guy that worked for Chris at Streetcar Headquarters. So they needed somebody that knew what they were doing to finish it up. He called me up a couple months back, and it's taken this long to get in. And there's still plenty of people out there waiting. I understand that. But these are the jobs that make me the money that I need to get by and get ahead. So I'm also going to be working on the 81 Landau at the same time as this. I'm going to go clean up the frame on it, get the rear end ripped out of it, I got the axles for it already. So the 81 and this, boom. But I'm gonna try to make this pretty fast. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna clock the ends, so I'm gonna cut the ends back off. I gotta cut the lower bracket off anyways, but the end just needs to be cut off and clocked. So I'll get my measurement, boom, double check all the measurement, back a wheel to there, find out exactly where it's at. Weld the super drops on there, set all that up, put a brace on it, boom. Should move pretty fast. It's like 8 o'clock Monday. What's today, babe? The 10th? 9th? May 9th, about 7:30, 8 o'clock when I'm making this video. So this is what I got going on. It's a decent ass wheel too. I probably got that one on the wrong side. Or is it on, no, it's on the right side. I think. Anyways, it's got a nice cowl hood on it. Fiberglass. It's a mean ass car. I like it. I think I might find me a 68 Chevelle. But then again, I gotta finish that thing. Everybody motivate me to get that thing finished. But yeah, I'm gonna go over here and do what I gotta do to this setup. Start cleaning the frame up, boom, get the rear end out of there. Figure out the narrow, boom. I have not cut the front spindles yet. I was gonna do it the other day. Gotta cut, drill and tap the front spindles, get the brakes on there. Like I said, the brakes are in the box, right there. That's the front, that's the back. I get that, you know, the notch is already done and everything. Get that all cut up, boom. Get those on there, the tie rods. I still gotta pick up the tie rods. Get the tie rods. I have the center links, the QA1 tie rod sleeves. Put those on, put the brakes on, everything, get the brake line hooked up, boom, and I can put the wheels on the front of it. So that's where we're at today. And Donzel, sorry brother, man, I'm trying. This is just a lot more work, and I'm not stacked back up yet to finish it, and that's my bad, but it's gonna be raw when it's done. I put some stripper on the frame yesterday, and then I ran out. So let's see. I'll probably have to scrape it, but let me get some more stripper on there because there's so many layers of paint. Get that off of there. But all right, y'all. 68 El Camino. Getting that work. You know where. Batted Up Customs. And by who? Bankroll Tim. The fabricator. Batted up, batted up, batted up. Everything is about to get wetted up. All right, y'all, I'm out. What up, what up? Here's the finished product. 86 Coupe, Landau, whatever. Let's say Coupe / Landau. How's that? How's that fit? 26-inch Corleone Fords. They're on there. Probably gonna have some wind noise. The wind's blowing. Got some hard water stains on it. I had to totally rinse it off. I'm trying to block the speaker. Got some hard water stains on it. You really can't see in the video, I guess. But I got that well water here. And yeah, so it's finally finished. I know. I had to take it up and down the block, break in the brakes, which you can see the brake broke in good. And you see from me spraying it with the water, got a little rust on there. Boom. But yeah, the back is 26 by 11, so 12 inches overall. I got the 3-inch studs on there. I'm running a 3/4 spacer so we can go to the 8-inch lip, either in the same 26 or the 28 that he wants to go. No scrub, no rub, no weird. The sounds are in it, so the trunk, the weight is there. From other pictures that I put up, or maybe other video clips on here, if there is with any of the wheels on it, I put it up one hole on the adjustable coilover setup. So I drove it up and down the street, and it drove good, drove real good. No scrubbing, no rubbing. The daylight time right now, you know, the sun. It's not gonna be able to, man, I hope this thing ain't getting all that speaker noise, wind noise. But Hill State Customs on the paint. The hard water stains after I washed it and everything. I put a little bit of wax on it. I ran out of wax, also spray wax. On the other side, you can see it shining. This side, I guess you can't really see the hard water stains, but anyways, I was trying to get it all cleaned up, but I ran out of wax. But just showing y'all all the setups. I know I showed plenty of videos from underneath, but with it all together, how the coilovers are in there. This car is a C209 shock and a 12D DP 250, and I got it set at like 11 3/4 inches on the spring, so it gives it a nice ride. Compression and rebound. I think I went 3 and 2 on the back, 3 on compression, 2 on rebound, but that could be changed to something else. The front, I think I went 4 and 2, but so yeah. The front brake here, it's not totally broken, but it'll break in. The top's good. Touch the brake pedal and try to throw you through the windshield. So, but yeah, Hill State Customs did the paint, they did the interior, boom. Interior's nice, real nice, boom. Got that plastic on there, they did. I was able to sit on there and not fuck up his interior. Boom, got the dash, got the console, got the window switches over there. But yeah, got the steering wheel, gotta have that. All right, y'all, I just wanted to get this video in so that way I can get this video totally done. Crawl my fat ass up underneath here. Got the QA1 sway bar on it, QA1 tie rod sleeves, QA1 uppers and lowers, Viking coilovers, cleaned up, painted, greased up, inner and outer tie rods moved. Yeah, there you go. You can see the hard water things now. But all right, y'all, that's it. Bankroll Tim, another full job. I'm the only one that touched the suspension on this car. My wife and son cleaned up the front spindles, start to finish, frame notch, all that. The only reason for the frame notch on the front is for the 28s. So however long it takes me to get to 28s, when he's ready to go to 28s, I'll bolt them up and readjust the car. But all right, y'all, Bankroll Tim, I'm out. All right, y'all, I'm back. Saturday, April 30th, 2022. Truck came in, guy dropped it off. He caught a Uber or whatever. He got the family with him. He went to go do some things, I don't know, whatever, bounce town or something. But anyways, so we got the full turn done. We as an I. So you can see the notch. The paint's still shiny because I just sprayed it. This side twisted up on me a little bit, but it's all good. Still got some undercoat on it. I didn't fully clean it off, but welded it up, notched it out. That little curve at the bottom right there on the driver's side, after I was done, I had it painted, everything. I turned the wheel and it touched a sharp edge. So I had to go back to that side and notch that little corner like that. So when I was making this side, I notched that little corner like that. But if you guys want to, that's really not a step. It's not an angle. It looks like a step. But anyways, it's got full turn both ways. It does not touch 32s. Boom. Two-door Tahoe. Okay, so I had it half in the door, half out the door, because, you know, I got all that going on. And the weather was nice, and then it turned to straight shit. It was pouring so bad that when I looked out here, it was just, the puddles were like splashing 4 feet in the air. So it was storming like a motherfucker. So good thing I had it in there on an angle. You know, when I did this side, I was on the other angle. I did the other way, I went on the other angle, boom. But yeah, there it is. Dude was just trying to call me while I was making this video. I'll call him back right after I'm done with this video. Back is just a little bit higher than the front. He could probably get another inch or so out the front with adjusting the torsion bars up a little bit more. but he's real close to the stops that are in the front. There's stops in the upper control arm area. See if I can see through the wheel right here. See that octagon looking thing right there? Damn it, phone focus. Well, anyways, that octagon looking thing right there is a rubber stop. So you got to cut that area right there so the upper control arm can travel more. But the torsion bars can go up a little bit more, and then he would have to have it realigned. And for these, like I said, I don't get into these alignments. I can do them, it takes a lot of time. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna take it for a spin around the parking lot, which I already know it clears. But there we go for 32s on a two-door Tahoe. Looking good. What's going on over there? I don't even know how to work this phone with zooming in. Oh, there we go. What do we got over there? We got Big Lou. We got Fresh J's. Fresh J's is supervisor. I got a dunk over there. Uh-oh. What is it with everybody not keeping gas in their cars? I think he just spilled it. But anyways, back to this Tahoe. All right, y'all. Had to do that real fast. Boom. I showed you working on the two-door box Chevy right here behind me. Boom. Getting it done. About to go paint that front frame rail because I got the paint painted up. I'll get the lower control arms set up to go in it. Get the coilovers all set in the front. Probably get the spindles on. They're all cleaned and painted. So, funnel should be one right over here by the sink. That's a good one, but there's one by the sink. But somebody used it the other day too. But all right, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bedded up. Frame notch, front frame notch, full turn. I'm out, y'all. I'm out. I don't think I'm gonna add anything else to this video. But there it is. Look at that sun. It's like I was saying with the storm. Right when I got done, the storm cleared right away. Cleared up. All right, outies. What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. Brought the 442 across the street. Had them wetted up real fast. I tried to go to the gas station one last night. And the driver's door didn't seal up too good, so I didn't want to get the inside of the man's car soaked. So, brought it across the street here. I know you guys are watching my videos. You see it in the background. They be detailing the cars over here like a motherfucker. So, brought it over here. As you can see, she clean. She had just that little bit of dust on it where it got underneath the plastic and the couple days that I didn't have it covered. But this baby got full turn. Went to the gas station, put a full tank of fuel in it. Dude said he only's gonna put 212s and an amp back there, so really ain't gonna squat it much more than that. But it took, what, 13 gallons of fuel, and it still rides exactly the same as it did when it went to the gas station. But you can see, she's looking good. She's looking real good. It's got that nice little tuck on there, you know. I mean, I don't see why you need more tuck than that. Wheels up underneath there. And again, no tubs. This car is not mini tubbed. I had to finesse the back part of the tub on that side and finesse the tub on that side just a little bit. But I centered the wheel up and the wheel well pretty good to where if I would have went farther more, I would have had to finesse the tub, you know, inside there more. And if I would have went back more, which you wouldn't know because you wouldn't want the wheel back that far. But as you can see, that wheel is in a nice spot. The calipers clear the frame. There's no narrow to this car. I think the lip is like a 5-inch lip, but this car you could put a 7-inch lip on it, just like excuse me, just like Kevin's car, the gold Cutlass I did a couple weeks ago, and the black 442. The black 442 is actually narrowed with a 7 or 8-inch lip on it. So this car here, all you'd have to do is narrow it and clock the end for the caliper to go down, and 7-inch lip will go right on this car, and the wheel would sit in the same spot because the width of the wheel is the same width. A lot of guys don't understand that. So when you're putting 24s on G bodies, As long as you keep that wheel as skinny as possible in the back, you just need a quarter rail notch and a little tub work. You don't need to fully mini tub it. So these places that are telling you, oh, got a mini tub, oh, got to do this, oh, got to do that. I don't do all that. Meaning I can do all that, but there's just no point in it. Perfect tuck right there. Anti-roll, ties the back of the car together side to side, and that allows the ass end to go straight up, straight down. Doesn't lean, so the tire don't get up in there and rub the outer tub. But yeah, it's a, like I said, it's got a small block Chevy in it. I noticed before the door is a little off, so I think the door needs to be realigned. But I see stuff like that where anybody else don't see anything like that. Trim the fenders that little bit, which you can see. You know, it doesn't look all gaudy like it's hacked off. You know, too much forward. This tire's a fatter tire. Like I said, that's what I was saying on the rims. When you look at that tire, same tire as the back. Front rim's a little skinnier, so it's squared up. Then if you look at the back, you can see that the tire is in a little more because the rim is fatter, so you know it stretches it. So the front of this car, if you wanted to do this style like this, you go with a 255/25/24, which is a way smaller tire, and it would keep you from having to cut the fender as much, and it would clear more, and you could ride a little bit lower on the front. Still would need a sport steering, stuff like that. This one I ended up putting 3 shims, 2 fat shims and a thin shim on the upper part of the back control arm to degree it back. So with it being degreed back, alright, so with degreeing the spindle back like this, moves the wheel back, and then when it turns it gives it a sport steering, so it tucks and misses the cuts. That's why you'll see my cars don't have big nasty cuts like other people's cars. Does not touch nowhere near back there at all. It's a beautiful car. Loved working on it. Dude was supposed to pick it up today after 6, but just hit me up and said he can't get it until Friday at about 10 in the morning. And I normally don't get to the shop till about 12, 2 o'clock. So anyways, but there it is, 442 G body, all hooked up, coilovers front and back, QA1 control arms front, truck chassis rear, double adjustable control arms, truck chassis rear anti-roll bar, and it's all set up custom. It's all custom. I'm not a parts changer, and if I do change something as a parts changer, I do it custom. All right, y'all, Bankroll Tim, fed it up. There it is. She done. She about to go bye-bye. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. Got this 96 Impala SS finally done. Got them 7-inch lips on there. Them SD4s. Sandman wheels, you know. Custom fitted. Got that 9-inch motor rear end in it. So on this car, guys, they originally ordered the rear end 3 inches narrower on each side. I know before I thought it was like 2 inches, but it ended up being 3 inches. Well, the studs ended up being too short, so I had to swap the studs out for some 3-inch studs. They ordered press in. I prefer screw in. I had to cut the ends off the housing to clock the housing to get the caliper to sit lower in the back. But you guys can see all that clean ass work. Look at them frame rails. I've been doing them frame rails like that for years. Here's another thing about the back of the car. I have the molding on there. Yeah, you can see I had to trim the molding right there in front, towards the front of the car. But the molding's on there. If you look at most of the cars that are out there with a 6 on it, on the Impala SS, they get rid of the back molding. Only one car I have had to do to get rid of the back molding. It was a white Chevy Caprice bubble, and it had 28s on it. So there you go. Wasn't no narrow or anything like that. Took it for a test drive last night, me and Big Lou. You know, we some big boys, so we was in it, rolling. It drives straight down the road. It rides smooth as shit. No scrubbing, no rubbing. This wheel looks like it's farther forward, but if you look at the gaps on the back of the tire, both the gaps are the same. But you know how these cars look anyways with the rear end farther forward. I can't really move the rear end back anymore because the drive shaft that's currently in it is too short for the 9-inch setup. So there's just enough in the trans for it to work, but it's going to get the motor swapped. It's getting the LS, all that good shit. So they're gonna have to put a drive shaft in the correct length and all that. And who knows what trans he's gonna go with and where it's gonna sit. Obviously the 700 that's in this thing is not gonna stay in it. Ain't no 700 holding up to the power of an LS motor. But yep, 96 Impala SS, full custom suspension, full frame cleaning, painted, big ass brakes in the front, wheel wood, Todd TCE Performance, 16-inch brakes, big ass calipers. Got some QA1 uppers, QA1 lowers, all the new steering components. It's a beautiful car. Inside is totally redone. You see the name. Chicago. Chicago, Chicago. But yeah. So basically, to put a 7-inch lip in this wheel, I'm gonna say with this wheel, 7-inch lip on this car. Well, yeah, that side looks the same. But you can see. Anyways, 2.5 inches of narrow from stock. 2.5 inches of narrow from stock on each side. So 5 inches overall. If you guys are ordering a rear end, you want to bolt the 9-inch in. This one, of course, was all fabbed up in there, the boxes and all that. But if you want to get one that just bolts in to bolt the 7-inch lip right on it, 2.5 inches on both sides is perfect. 5 inches overall narrow. This is custom welded in, coilovers in the back. You guys, there's plenty of videos on this car. Plenty of videos on this car. It took a little more time than needed, but I made sure everything was nice and smooth and sweet. This car I was able to do basically a little stress-free. A little stress-free. Less stress than normal. But it's badass. And this little video right here, I'll get you guys a video of it driving around the parking lot. As you can see, my kid is in there. But I'm gonna give myself a couple minutes because I'm sniffling a little bit because it's cold as shit out here. And my fingertips, here, my fingertips, dirty ass nasty fingers, they pretty damn cold. But all right, y'all, here's this little video. And I'll be up with another one next. Appreciate y'all. Bankroll Tim, better up. I'm out. What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. Got the 86 outside. Just took it for a spin around the parking lot. Make sure the back tires ain't rubbing anywhere. Plenty of clearance, plenty of clearance. Got that fabbed up rear end up underneath there. This car is set for a 7-inch lip. And what I was saying is, right now there's wheel spacers on the back. 1.5 inches of wheel spacing. This wheel comes out to about a 5-inch lip. So once the wheel is changed to the smaller back barrel, the bigger front barrel, this and that, then we'll be able to take off the wheel spacing, because I have the 3-inch studs, 1/2 inch by 20, strange. That's what those are. The cheapest for the best price, best bang for your buck on those, which are still good. So as you can see, she's got that little bit of tuck. She does have some sounds in it. The tires fitted up in there. The back chrome is trimmed a little bit. Other people be blocking out license plates and stuff like that. I don't be blocking that shit out. But anyways, as you can see, the car is dirty, very dirty. So the car will be going to get all cleaned up. And then he's got other things he's gonna do to it. We got full turn in the front because I got that badass frame notch on it. Probably can't hear me over the wagon being fired up behind the fence. That's the wagon that's gonna be so it's one of the wood grain wagons, 90 Chevy Caprice. But anyways, so we got this tuck on here. Got all full suspension, Willwood brakes, back brakes. We got to take it up and down the street a little bit, get those broke in. Viking coilovers, front and back. Tubular front control arms, QA1. Moog, inner and outer tie rods. I mean, you guys, if you guys have been paying attention to the videos of this car, I put a lot of time into this car to make this car nice, really nice. I mean, that's the type of work I do anyway. So tried to go through, double check everything, make sure everything's tight, nothing's loose. Jam the control arms, double check those. This car, I only went with the 225 rear spring. What you see, the spring separation is really nice. Like I was saying, the brakes starting to eat off the powder coat, so we'll take it up and down the block. Do that. Show you guys this underneath. I spent a lot of time on this rear end. Boom. Brand new bolt covers in the cover with lock washers, all that. Boom. Coilovers, bracing to the rear end. Boom. I was trying to get this video. I had to bleed the brakes and stuff like that today. Oh, I'm blocking the camera. Wanted to get this video before it got dark. I'd be forgetting about that time change. So this will be the video of the 86 Cutlass. Once again, no mini tub. The back of the car can go down another inch and a half easy, but we don't need to tuck it that hard. But there it is, y'all. 1986 Cutlass 24s, Armani forged. The back wheel is 24 by 10, which makes it 11 overall. So if you guys want to avoid tubbing like this, keep the rim as skinny as you can in the back. So 24 by 9 will make it 24 by 10 overall, or we'll make it 10 overall, which is going to clear better than this. I did trim the outer lip in the back, but there it is, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bedded up. Another one done. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thanks, y'all. And I'm out. What up? What up? What up? Bankroll Tim, bedded up. Another one of them Landaus I done did. Not sure of the year, so I'll just say 87 Caprice Landau, 28-inch Volanos, full custom suspension, QA1 front, upper and lower control arms. You got the inner and outer tie rods Moog. You got the tie rod sleeves, which are QA1s or Hodgkins QA1s. Boom. Viking front coilovers with a 650 spring, I believe. Got these big ass Brembo brakes on there. Problem ended up being the wheel came loose, broke the studs. He was able to save it to where it didn't fall, the wheel didn't fall off and crush the body. I changed the studs, definitely made sure I put ET lug nuts on there, which are the extended thread. So I did all that good, done, all put together. He is gonna come get it, but I don't think I ever had a video of this car talking about it. Again, it's windy, whatever. Custom alignment on the front. This car, the fenders were cut prior to me working on it, and with the Brembo brakes, it actually sit out a little bit farther. You know, the wheel sits out a little bit farther due to the brakes and the thickness of the rotor. So it makes the wheel out more when the wheel sits out more, it gets into the fender more. The fender's trimmed. Recently, the other week, we had brought the ass end up because it was tucked hard as hell. So we brought it up, and it's still tucking. Rear end is narrowed. Got the Brembo brakes on the back. The Viking coilovers. No frame notch. Custom tubular upper and lower control arms. Got the tree chassis anti-roll. This car is an 8.5-inch rear end car. Car is pretty clean. He's calling me right now. But anyway, it's a badass blue. It's got a lot more depth to it than this video is really showing. I mean, it is showing some. A couple of swirl marks in it, which, whatever. The sun's doing what it's doing too right now. But them Brembo brakes, the car is not cut in front of the rear tire. You know what? I might be lying. I always trim the black part at the bottom a very little bit because they always tuck back a little bit, and then if you put the wheel back too far, it looks goofy. So, you know what? It is trimmed a little bit, and I think the car again was cut before I did my work. I got a little bit of frame bracing underneath there. The rear end's braced up. But yeah, there it is right there. It's been done a year or so right now, and it's had little issues here and there, but been able to take care of it. But yeah, it's an LS car. When it was originally here for me to do it, it had the original 305 in it. Interior's all done. Boom. Got the switches in the console. Boom. Power seats. Real nice. Got the 3-stage roof, or whatever roof that is. I don't know what the roof that is. Nice little roof in it. Boom. But alright, y'all. Bankroll Tim. Second little video of the day. You know they got that light up grill on there. But yeah, 28-inch Landaus. Alright, y'all. Bankroll Tim, better up. I'm out. What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim, better up. Is that Mr. 75 Caprice's dump up on the lift again? Damn, it's only taking me like 3 months to get this anti-roll on the back of this thing right, huh? Anyways, all right. Now we got this anti-roll set up. Remember before, there wasn't enough room to go on top. As you can see, it is so tight. Tight. Okay, so we got this under axle mount one. Boom. So I gotta weld those brackets on there. Boom, boom. But now, the problem, this is what they had. Obviously, it's over too far. You can't go in those holes. So I gotta re-drill holes, which I already drilled these holes bigger. Let it focus. I already drilled the holes bigger, but obviously it's too far over. So it's gotta be here, be straight up and down for everything to work properly. So that's what I gotta do now. So I gotta go grab another drill bit, do a pilot hole, mark it, all that, blah, blah. But as you can see how far that's over from that, this obviously does not go. So for everybody out there thinking, oh, it's just easy, you just do this, you just do that. No, everything is custom, everything. Had a skirt problem on this side because of the car leaning, which it needs the anti-roll, so it didn't lean so far, and it was rubbing the bracket and bent the bracket down. So I got to move this bracket back a little bit more. It's a little loose, so I'll put the skirt back on. But that happened due to it not having an anti-roll or a sway bar, which this car, you know, doesn't have the holes in the lower control arms for a bolt-on sway bar. Bolt-on sway bar most likely wouldn't have cleared the coilovers. So, anyways, I'm in here getting it right. Ooh yeah, the wind. Ooh yeah. What we got going on over here? Let's see what's got going on over here. Look. Two of the three be talking shit about me.
Yeah, we're definitely talking shit about you, bro. Why the fuck that shit got different screws right there, bro? all my fucking coils.
Hey, how many motherfuckers you had under the hood?
Look, bro. Yo, goof ass. Only take one stupid motherfucker.
Turbo Joe is the real motherfucker. These other two, I don't know what's wrong with them.
If it could be this coil. I think I'm gonna send Lou to get a coil just because we're gonna just get a coil.
What's wrong with Baja?
These are LS3 coils, right? Yeah.
Hey, you put the spark plug backwards, bro.
Backwards? The spark plug got put in backwards? Booyah. Alright, y'all. Bankroll Tim, batted up. Over here clowning. Gotta square up the rear end. Looks like it's down a little bit to the left. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. The hardest fucking dunk on sixes. Y'all know it. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. I'm out. Appreciate y'all.